Hey Libra, grab your coffee or tea, because what I'm about to share with you today is something I have been sitting with for a while now, and honestly, it feels like the universe has been waiting for the right moment to bring this message through. You know that feeling when you just KNOW something deep in your bones, but maybe you have been second-guessing yourself or waiting for some kind of external validation? Yeah, that is exactly what we are going to talk about today. Because the cards are showing me that your intuition has been absolutely spot on, and confirmation is coming in heart. So I shuffle the deck with your energy in mind, Libra, and I have to say the cards that came through are not playing around. They are direct, they are powerful, and they are telling a very specific story about where you are right now and what is unfolding for you. Before we dive into each card, I just want you to take a breath and really be open to receiving this message, because sometimes we get so caught up in overthinking, especially you Libras, with that constant weighing of options, that we miss the clear signals the universe is sending us. Alright, let me pull the first card for you and see what wants to come through. The first card I pulled is the Queen of Wands, and honestly Libra, when this card showed up I literally got chills, because this is you stepping into your power in a way that maybe you have not fully owned yet. The Queen of Wands is not just confident, she's magnetic, she's charismatic, she knows her worth, and she does not apologize for taking up space. What I am seeing here is that you have been cultivating this energy within yourself probably for months now, and it has not been easy, because let us be real, Libra, you are naturally someone who wants to keep the peace and make sure everyone else is comfortable, but this Queen energy is asking you to prioritize your comfort, your vision, your desires. The thing about the Queen of Wands is she has this incredible ability to manifest through sheer force of personality and creative vision. She does not sit around waiting for permission or approval, she just does the thing, and people are naturally drawn to that energy. I'm getting the sense that you have been holding back on something, maybe a creative project, maybe speaking your truth in a relationship or work situation, maybe just showing up more authentically as yourself, because you have been worried about rocking the boat or disrupting harmony. But what the cards are saying is that this version of you, this Queen of Wands version, is actually what is needed right now, not just for you, but for the situations and people around you. There is also this element of passion and enthusiasm with the Queen of Wands that I think you have been keeping somewhat contained. Like you have these big ideas and dreams and visions, but maybe you have been presenting them in a more muted way, or not fully expressing how excited and passionate you actually are about certain things. The message here is that it is time to let that fire show. People need to see your enthusiasm, your creativity, your leadership energy, because that is what is going to magnetize the right opportunities and connections to you. I'm also picking up that your intuition about someone or something in your life has been correct, and the Queen of Wands is confirming that you have been reading the energy accurately. Maybe you sense that you needed to step up more or take charge of a situation, and you have been right about that. Or perhaps you intuited that you have more power and influence than you have been claiming, and guess what, you absolutely do. The Queen of Wands does not show up to tell you to shrink or play small. She shows up to say it is time to own your gifts and let yourself be seen in your full radiance. One more thing about this card that feels really important, Libra, is that the Queen of Wands is also incredibly generous and supportive of others, but she does it from a place of overflow, not depletion. So if you have been giving and supporting and showing up for others in a way that has been draining you, this is your sign to shift that dynamic. You can still be the supportive, loving person you are, but you need to fill your own cup first and operate from that place of fullness. When you do that, your impact actually becomes more powerful, not less. Now, let me see what the next card wants to tell us. Okay, so the second card is the Three of Swords, and I know when people see this card, they immediately think breakup or heartbreak or something terrible, but hold on, because the way this card is showing up in your reading is actually really important and kind of profound. Yes, the Three of Swords is about pain and difficulty and moments where we feel pierced by truth or reality, but what I'm getting for you, Libra, is that this card is showing up to validate something painful you have already been seeing or feeling, and that validation is the confirmation we are talking about. Let me explain what I mean, because this is nuanced. You know how sometimes you can sense that something is off, or not quite right in a relationship or situation, but you cannot put your finger on exactly what it is, or maybe you can put your finger on it, but you've been trying to rationalize it away or give it the benefit of the doubt, because you do not want to accept a difficult truth. That is what the Three of Swords is addressing here. Your intuition has been picking up on something that hurts to acknowledge, maybe dishonesty, maybe misalignment of values, maybe realizing that someone is not showing up the way you need them to, or that a situation is not what you thought it was. The confirmation that is coming with the Three of Swords is not necessarily pleasant confirmation, but it is clarifying confirmation. It is the kind of confirmation that even though it stings, actually brings a sense of relief, because at least now, UKNOW, at least now you are not gaslighting yourself or questioning your perceptions. The truth, even when it is painful, is actually liberating, because it allows you to make informed decisions and take appropriate action. And for you Libra, who tends to see all sides and give people multiple chances and try to maintain harmony, sometimes at your own expense, this clarity is actually a gift, even if it does not feel like one at first. I am also seeing that the Three of Swords here is about a necessary ending or release of something that was hurting you, even if you are not fully admitting to yourself how much it was hurting you. Maybe you have been holding on to a hope or a belief or a connection that deep down you knew was not serving you, but you are not ready to let go. This card is saying that the confirmation you have been sensing that this needs to end or change dramatically is accurate, and the universe is about to make that even more clear to you, if it has not already. But here is what is really important, Libra. The Three of Swords is not the end of the story. It is actually a catalyst for something better. When we finally acknowledge painful truths and allow ourselves to feel the grief or disappointment or anger that comes with them, we actually create space for healing and for something more aligned to enter our lives. So yes, this card is acknowledging pain, but it is also acknowledging your courage in facing truth and your intuition being correct about what you were sensing, even when part of you wanted to deny it. There is also something here about communication and words with the sword suit. Perhaps the confirmation is going to come through a conversation or a message or information being revealed that makes everything click into place for you. You might hear something or read something or have a discussion that confirms what you have been suspecting, and even though it might hurt initially, you are going to feel grateful for the clarity. Your intuition has been preparing you for this truth, so when it arrives, you are going to be more ready than you think. Let me pull the next card and see where this energy is taking us. The third card is the World, and okay, this is where things get really exciting, because after the acknowledgement of painful truth with the Three of Swords, we have got this incredibly powerful completion and fulfillment energy showing up. The World card is literally the final card of the major arcana, and it represents the completion of a major cycle, achievement of goals, integration of lessons, and this sense of wholeness and accomplishment. What this is telling me, Libra, is that your intuition about being at the end of something significant has been absolutely correct. You have been sensing that you are wrapping up a chapter, have you not? Maybe it has been this feeling of things coming full circle or reaching a natural conclusion point, or even just this internal knowing that you are ready for something completely different. The World is confirming that yes, you are at a completion point, and everything you have been through recently, all the growth and challenges and lessons, has been preparing you for this graduation into a new level of your life. What I love about the World showing up here is that it is not just about endings, it is about accomplished endings. This is not leaving something unfinished or running away from something. This is having done the work, learned the lessons, integrated the wisdom, and now being ready to step into a whole new cycle from a place of mastery and wholeness. You have earned this completion, Libra. All those times you chose growth over comfort. All those times you faced difficult truths. All those times you kept going even when it was hard. It has all been building to this moment of culmination. Asterisk, the World card also speaks to recognition and success being visible to others. So that intuition you have had that your efforts are about to pay off in tangible ways. Spot on. That sense that people are going to start seeing and acknowledging your value and contributions. Absolutely accurate. The world brings this energy of external validation and reward that matches the internal growth you have been doing. This could show up as career recognition, relationship milestone, creative success, or just this general sense of being acknowledged and celebrated for who you are and what you bring to the table. Another layer of the world that feels significant for your reading is this idea of integration and wholeness. For Libra energy, which is so much about balance and harmony, the world is saying you are finding that authentic balance within yourself. Not the kind of balance where you are constantly adjusting and accommodating external demands, but the kind of balance that comes from being deeply rooted in your own center and truth. You are integrating all the different parts of yourself, the strong and the soft, the independent and the relational, the passionate and the peaceful. And that integration is creating this magnetic wholeness that is going to attract amazing opportunities and connections. I am also getting that the world is confirming your intuition about travel or expansion or broadening your horizons in some way. This could be literal travel, or it could be metaphorical expansion into new territories of your life, new career paths, new ways of relating, new creative expressions, new communities. Whatever it is, you have been feeling called toward a bigger version of your life, and the world is saying yes, that calling is real. And it is time to answer it. The confirmation with the world is also about timing. Libra, you have probably been sensing that things are lining up, that the timing is finally right for something you have been working toward or waiting for. Trust that intuition, because the world does not show up when things are still in process. It shows up when things are ready. The universe has been orchestrating behind the scenes, and all the pieces are coming together in a way that is going to feel almost magical in how perfectly it unfolds. All right, let us see what the fourth card has to say. The Knight of Swords just flew out of the deck, and I mean that literally, because this card has such vast dynamic energy. The Knight of Swords is all about swift action, clear communication, cutting through confusion, and pursuing truth with laser focus and determination. What this is telling me about your intuition, Libra, is that you have been sensing that things are about to move quickly, and you are absolutely right about that. If you have been in a period of waiting or uncertainty, or things feeling stuck, the Knight of Swords is confirmation that rapid movement and clarity are incoming. This knight does not hesitate or second guess. He knows where he's going, and he goes there directly and decisively. The message for you is that you are about to experience this same kind of decisive forward movement in your life, and your intuition about things accelerating has been spot on. One of the key things about the Knight of Swords is communication and truth-telling. I'm getting that you are either about to have a significant conversation where truth is spoken clearly and directly, or you are going to receive information or news that cuts through any confusion or ambiguity you have been experiencing. This knight shows up when it is time to stop dancing around issues and just address them head on. If you have been feeling like you need to have an honest conversation with someone or speak your truth about something, the Knight of Swords is saying the time for that is now, and the universe is supporting you in being direct and clear. Your intuition about needing to take bold action or make a decisive move has also been correct, and the Knight of Swords is giving you the green light to do that. Whatever you have been contemplating or planning, it is time to stop deliberating and start executing. I know as a Libra, you naturally want to consider all angles and make sure you are making the balanced choice, but sometimes the most balanced choice is actually the decisive one. The Knight of Swords is lending you his courage and clarity to cut through your own indecision and just go for what you know in your gut is right. There is also something here about intellectual clarity and mental breakthroughs. The sword suit is connected to the mental realm, and the Knight of Swords brings this piercing mental clarity where suddenly everything makes sense. If you have been trying to figure something out or understand a complex situation, your intuition that clarity is coming is absolutely accurate. You are about to have one of those aha moments where all the pieces click into place and you see the full picture with total clarity. This might come through a conversation, a realization, information you discover, or just a sudden flash of insight, but however it comes, it is going to be unmistakable, and it is going to confirm things you've been suspecting or sensing all along. The Knight of Swords also confirms your intuition about speed and timing. Things that have been moving slowly or not at all are about to accelerate rapidly. Decisions that you thought might take weeks are going to happen in days. Opportunities that seemed far off are going to present themselves sooner than expected. Communication that you thought would be complicated is going to be surprisingly straightforward. The Knight of Swords brings this energy of swift unfolding, so trust that sense of urgency you have been feeling, because it is aligned with what is actually about to happen. One thing to be aware of with the Knight of Swords is that this energy can sometimes be a bit intense or even confrontational. So the confirmation here is also that yes, you might encounter some direct or challenging communication, but you are ready for it. You have the mental strength and clarity to handle whatever truth or information comes your way. And honestly, Libra, after all the weighing and balancing and trying to see all sides, you might actually find it refreshing to deal with someone or something that is just direct and clear, even if it is a bit sharp. At least you know where you stand. Let me see what card number 5 wants to share. The Eight of Pentacles just appeared, and this card is making me smile because it is such beautiful confirmation about something I think you have really been questioning. Whether you are on the right path with your work or craft or the skills you are developing. The Eight of Pentacles is the card of mastery, dedication, skill development, and putting in consistent effort to perfect your craft. When this card shows up, it is saying that your hard work is not only noticed, but it is about to pay off in tangible, material ways. Your intuition that you are becoming really good at something, that your skills are developing in significant ways that you are on the path to mastery has been completely accurate. Maybe you have been doubting yourself or comparing yourself to others or wondering if all the time and effort you are putting in is worth it. But the Eight of Pentacles is a resounding yes, it absolutely is worth it. You are building something real and sustainable through your dedication and consistency. What I love about the Eight of Pentacles for you, Libra, is that it is confirming your intuition about the value of steady, focused effort. In a world that often glorifies overnight success and quick wins, you have had this sense that the path for you is about quality craftsmanship and steady improvement and building a solid foundation of skill and expertise. And you are right about that. The Eight of Pentacles does not promise fame or overnight wealth, but it promises something even better: real mastery and the financial stability and professional respect that comes with being genuinely excellent at what you do. I'm also seeing that the Eight of Pentacles is confirming your intuition about needing to focus and possibly narrow your energy right now. You know how Libras can sometimes scatter their energy trying to keep all the options open and be good at everything. Well, you have probably been sensing that it is time to really commit to developing specific skills or focusing on a particular path, even if it means saying no to other opportunities or possibilities. The Eight of Pentacles is saying trust that instinct. Depth is more valuable than breadth right now. Mastery in one area will take you further than being mediocre in 10 areas. There is also beautiful confirmation here about your work ethic and approach. You might have wondered if you are working too hard or being too perfectionistic or caring too much about quality when everyone else seems to be taking shortcuts. But the Eight of Pentacles validates your approach completely. Your attention to detail, your commitment to doing things well, your refusal to cut corners even when it would be easier. These qualities are what are going to set you apart and bring you recognition and reward. The universe sees your dedication, and it is about to reflect that back to you through opportunities and compensation that match your level of skill. Asterisk. The Eight of Pentacles also speaks to apprenticeship and learning, and I'm getting that your intuition about having more to learn or wanting additional training or education in something has been accurate. This is not about you lacking or not being good enough. It is about you having the wisdom to know that there is always room for growth and refinement. That humility combined with your work ethic is a powerful combination. If you have been feeling drawn to take a course, work with a mentor, or invest in developing your skills, further, this card is giving you the green light to do that. There is also something here about the financial confirmation you have been sensing. The Eight of Pentacles is firmly in the material realm of Pentacles, and it speaks to earning and financial compensation for your work. If you have had this feeling that financial improvement or a raise or new income stream is coming, your intuition is correct. The Eight of Pentacles shows money earned through skill and effort, not luck or chance, so this financial confirmation is directly tied to the value you provide through your work. You are about to see more tangible material return on all the effort you have been putting in. One final thing about the Eight of Pentacles that feels important is that this card confirms your intuition about building something that lasts, whatever you are working on creating. Developing is not just about immediate gratification, it is about building a sustainable foundation for long-term success and security. That sense you have had that you are laying groundwork for your future is absolutely accurate. Every hour you spend honing your craft, every bit of effort you put into improving your skills is an investment that is going to compound over time and create lasting value in your life. Let me pull the final card and see what closing message wants to come through for you. The last card is Temperance, and honestly, Libra, this feels like the perfect card to complete your reading because Temperance is so aligned with your natural energy while also elevating it. Temperance is about balance, harmony, patience, alchemy, and the integration of opposites. It is about taking your time to blend things in the right proportions to create something beautiful and sustainable. And what this card is confirming for you is that your intuition about needing to find the middle path or the balanced approach has been absolutely correct all along. You know that feeling you have been having, that you need to integrate different parts of yourself or find a way to honor multiple truths or create a solution that is not either or but both and. That is Temperance energy, and this card is validating that approach completely. You do not have to choose between being strong and being compassionate. You do not have to choose between pursuing your ambitions and maintaining your relationships. You do not have to choose between being independent and being connected. Temperance is about the beautiful alchemy of bringing seeming opposites together in a way that creates something even better than either one alone. Your intuition about timing and patience has also been correct, and Temperance is confirming that. I know you might have moments where you feel like things should be moving faster or happening now, but you have also had this deeper knowing that some things need time to develop properly. Temperance validates that patience. It is saying that the slow, careful integration and development that is happening is necessary for the outcome to be truly sustainable and fulfilling. Quick fixes might seem appealing, but your intuition that the thoughtful, measured approach is better for you has been spot on. Temperance also speaks to healing and moderation, and I'm getting that your intuition about needing to bring more balance to your daily life has been accurate. Maybe you sense that you need to moderate certain habits or create more balance between work and rest, or between giving to others and nourishing yourself. Whatever areas of your life have felt out of balance, your awareness of that imbalance has been correct, and Temperance is showing up to support you in making those adjustments. The beautiful thing is that Temperance is not about harsh restriction or dramatic overhaul. It is about gentle, consistent rebalancing. Small adjustments maintained over time create lasting change. There is also this really beautiful message in Temperance about flow and allowing your intuition that you need to stop forcing things and instead allow them to unfold in their natural timing has been completely accurate. Temperance is about working with the natural flow rather than against it. It is about patience and trust and having faith that things are developing exactly as they need to. When you align yourself with this energy of allowing and flow rather than pushing and forcing, you actually accelerate your progress in a sustainable way because you are moving with the current of your life rather than exhausting yourself swimming upstream. Temperance is also confirming your intuition about your own growth and healing. You have probably sensed that you are going through a process of deep internal alchemy where old wounds are healing, where different parts of yourself are integrating, where you are becoming more whole and balanced within yourself. That sense of internal transformation is real, and Temperance is saying that this alchemical process is working. You are literally transmuting past pain into wisdom, past challenges into strength, past confusion into clarity. The person you are becoming through this process is the integrated whole version of yourself that you've always been meant to be. Finally, Temperance confirms your intuition about a specific relationship or partnership. If you have been sensing that a certain connection has the potential to be beautifully balanced and harmonious, your intuition is correct. or if you have been sensing that you need to bring more balance and moderation to how you show up in relationships, that awareness is also spot on. Temperance in relationships is about to hold people coming together in a way that honors both individuals while creating something beautiful together. It is about mutual respect, patience with each other's processes, and finding that sweet spot where both people feel supported and free. So Libra, to bring this all together, your intuition has been guiding you correctly all along. The Queen of Wands confirms you stepping into your power. The Three of Swords validates the painful truths you have been sensing. The World shows the completion you have been feeling is real. The Knight of Swords confirms things are about to move quickly. The Eight of Pentacles validates your dedication and skill development. And Temperance confirms that your approach of balance and integration is exactly right. Everything you have been sensing, feeling, intuiting, it has all been accurate, and the confirmation you have been waiting for is arriving now. Trust yourself, Libra. Your inner knowing has been your most reliable guide, and it is about to be validated in ways that are going to make you wish you had trusted it even more. The universe is confirming yes, you are right about all of it.